out of the billions of human beings who have ever walked this earth, every single one of them shares the exact same inevitable fate. Death. It is the absolute, unbroken rule of our existence since the Garden of Eden. Except for two men in the Bible, two men who completely bypassed the grave. God took them directly into heaven, alive and breathing. Who were they? What did they know that the rest of humanity didn't? And why do prophecies in the book of Revelation say they might come back? The first man is found in the dark, violent days of Genesis, just before the flood. His name was Enoch, the seventh generation from Adam. While the ancient world was descending into extreme corruption and wickedness, the Bible gives Enoch a completely unique, mysterious description. Genesis 5 says, Enoch walked faithfully with God. Then he was no more, because God took him away. He lived exactly 365 years on earth, a number symbolizing perfect cosmic order. Ancient texts outside the Bible claim God took him to show him the absolute secrets of the universe, the angels, and the stars. He even served as a messenger to the fallen angels, the Watchers. He didn't die of old age, illness, or war like every other patriarch. He simply walked out of our physical dimension and straight into God's. The second man to conquer death was entirely different. He was a warrior prophet. Elijah, operating in the 9th century BC during the reign of King Ahab. He stood alone against a corrupt royal court and the demonic prophets of Baal. He was rugged, fierce, and commanded the skies, stopping the rain for 3 years. At Mount Carmel, he challenged 450 pagan priests to a fiery showdown.
And that I am your servant.
He called down an explosive pillar of fire from heaven to prove who the true God was. But at the end of his explosive ministry, God didn't let Elijah die. He gave him an exit completely unlike anyone else in human history. As he walked beside the Jordan River with his protege, Elisha, the sky suddenly tore open with intense, swirling, blazing light. A massive chariot of fire, pulled by horses of pure flame, appeared out of nowhere. The supernatural wall violently separated the two men right there on the road. And Elijah was swept up into heaven inside a blazing whirlwind. Gone, without a grave, without a body left behind. But here's where the story of Enoch and Elijah takes a chilling, prophetic turn. In the book of Revelation, chapter 11, prophecy speaks of two witnesses. They will appear in Jerusalem during the end times with massive supernatural power. For centuries, biblical scholars have believed these two witnesses are Enoch and Elijah. Why? Because Hebrews 9 states that people are destined to die once. Enoch and Elijah skipped their appointments with death thousands of years ago. And prophecy suggests God is sending them back to finally finish their earthly race. These two men serve as the ultimate, unshakable reminder for believers today. This physical world is not the end of the line. The grave is not the final word. They prove that the spiritual realm is just as real as the ground we walk on. God has absolute, sovereign authority over the boundary between life and death. and for those who walk faithfully with him, just as Enoch did. And fight for his truth, just as Elijah did in the face of absolute darkness. The end of this physical life is really just the beginning of eternity.